9th, 2020. I want to welcome you all here for the COVID-19 Penn State graduation ceremony for Zachary Kelly, my oldest brother. It is a little different than what Zach probably thought his college graduation would be like. We want him to know that everyone here loves him and are very proud of his accomplishments. I would like to thank Ben and Sam Kelly, his twin brothers, for the wonderful music. Now, let's get on with this ceremony. Can Oma please stand for the welcoming prayer?
Precious Lord, we come to you today with hearts full of joy as we celebrate Zachary's graduation from Penn State. For him and others graduating, this is the culmination of years of study and hard work. But even as we recognize the end of this phase of his life, we acknowledge the beginning of his future and pray that he will be blessed with your guidance as he discerns the right path for him. In this time of uncertainty in our world, assure him that he is never alone. Your blessings of grace and peace will surround him. His family, both immediate and extended, have loved him from the day he was born and will always be ready to support and encourage him. Open his eyes and heart to a wise path of action that he might be a positive and thoughtful influence on our world. We thank you for the incredible blessing of family and ask that you be with each of us today and always. In his precious name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Thank you for that. Now can we have the President's remarks by the standee, Matthew Kelly.
Thank you to the parents, grandparents, the supportive family, guardians, and all others who are here today supporting Zachary. As the president of Penn State University, I have the distinct honor of addressing all of you graduates today. As you know, our mission is to prepare you for life. We feel that that is the most important thing that we can do, is to have our young people come here as young high school graduates and prepare them to move forward in the world. We feel that, especially in the College of Liberal Arts, which will prepare you for a broad collection of activities, that we have done an excellent job in doing so. Zachary and all other graduates, we feel that we are so proud of you and we are ready to send you into the world. Accept our congratulations for your 4 years of hard work.
Thank you for that. Now can we have the convocation address from OPA?
Nick. Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, this is always how my father started out his many, many speeches at Verona High School. And probably from his father, who started the whole idea. So I continue this. I'm so pleased to grace this podium on this auspicious moment, the graduation from college of our first grandchild. When I speak, I always like to select a theme for my comments. I've chosen the theme, character. I will explore this twofold definition of the trait character and also one frequently referred to as being a character. Zach qualifies representing both definitions. And now for something entirely different. His character traits are all positive. He is my first grandchild. As a character, I will mention several instances in his life that substantiate this claim. Zach started his early life in Germany and was part of a trip to Eastern Europe not long after the destruction of the Berlin Wall. throughout this trip, Zach's feet never touched the ground, as Ryan, myself, his mother, carried him on our backs. He was a perfect traveler, amusing the general public with his cute little laugh, which was employed frequently. An unusual persona for a 2-year-old, thus the development of a pleasant curiosity trait. Years later, back in the States, he was attending his grandfather Kelly's retirement party. Being only several years old at the time, no one was expecting him to speak. However, he wandered up to the microphone and presented this rather long, involved story which had nothing to do with Jim Kelly. Zach's mother came to the rescue. This shows his early talent in discourse. More proof of this character persona came in the first grade. Karen and I were invited to lunch at the local elementary school. As we ate, Zach excused himself and returned with a little female first grader, who he introduced as his girlfriend and seated her at our table. Unusual social traits. The next incident was his relating some real horror stories to his own twin brothers from wanting stories to his twin brothers, scaring them from not wanting to spend a night in the newly built bunkhouse. Drama. In high school, Zach was in many theater productions, but the most unusual performance was a play, I can't recall the title, but which started out with Zach sitting on stage waiting for the action to start. We call that in the music business vamping till ready. The space was filled by Zach humming very quietly to himself Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. Not an easy feat. I was impressed with his self-confidence. These are just a few examples of this character label being justifiably applied. Might I now say that this makes me appreciate Zach even more. He selected history as his major, of course, and has applied to the Peace Corps. What could make me happier? Nothing. He is my grandson. He is a part of me. Congratulations, Zach, for acting in character with character. I love you.
Thank you, Opa. Now can we have the valedictorian, the stand-in person, Zach Kelly.
Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking. Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me. I'm a fan of alliteration. As my collegiate career comes to a close, we commemorate capability, competence, and cranial capacity. Perhaps, my performance in its plethoric patterns prove positive in present as it has in past. Tests and trials are a testament to triumph. Trying and trouncing tenacious terrors take time, but truly is a treasure trove. My mere mention of meritocracy makes many meditate on a myriad of memoirs. But reflection requires retrospect, which we have in excess. I am reminded in this time of a Robert Frost poem, which I never thought too much of until last night upon writing this. I didn't want to read the whole thing because that's kind of plagiarism. I didn't have my citations. So here's just a part of it. Two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. I've taken the road less traveled by, not in attending college, not in graduating college, but in how I did it. I'm not referencing If I Did It by O.J. Simpson, but when I started this whole experiment, I was a biology major at junior college. We all remember those days. Back whenever I didn't have a beard and couldn't grow one. Back whenever theater was still as fresh in my mind as wanting to be a bio major. Here I am. I have made a lot of choices, a lot of mistakes, a lot of successes, and I think I'm better for it. This ceremony does not mark the end of a journey, but rather the beginning of one. Starting today, my training wheels are off. As it is, I am starting the real adventure. Sir Alec Guinness once put it quite profoundly when he said, "You've taken your first steps into a much larger world. It is now that I must venture forth and forge my own identity. My path is not bound to the legacy of family, nor am I relegated to stay the course of those who came before me. I have accumulated my own pediment, my own qualifications, and need not follow the beaten path, the path less traveled by. The banner which I carry into an uncertain future, because of COVID, not because of me, I know what I'm doing, holds no name but mine, and that is how I go forth. With this said, my new foundation would not have been possible without the love and support, financial and otherwise, of my mother and father, my father being the more important of the two, my hero. I am honored to have you two in my corner. I love you both. To my brothers, I owe my humility. Thank you for keeping me on my toes and in your hearts. To all of the rest of you here to witness me in this transition, witness me, I shall ride eternal at the gates of Valhalla. That's from Mad Max Fury Road, for all of those who didn't quite catch the reference. I love you all. Thank you all for coming and being part of this. Being such a monumental part of my life. Zach Zach, formerly of Zach Zach and the Funk Bunch, out. May the force be with you.
Can you please have Mother present for the presentation of the diploma?
Zachary Kelly. For the Bachelor of Arts, the major of History.
Thank you, Mother. Can we now have the Alumni Association hosted by Matthew Kelly?
Thank you and welcome, parents, grandparents, and guardians. Thank you for being here on this special day for all of our graduates. As a graduate of Penn State University, class of 1991, and Penn State Medical School, class of 1996, and Penn State Orthopedic Residency in 2004, I feel like I am well suited to represent the Alumni Association here today. First, I would like all of those who have graduated from Penn State to stand here today. I would like all of those who have watched a Penn State football game, please stand here today. To all of those who have lived or have seen Pennsylvania, stand here. Please, thank you. Take your seats. Penn State is a large institution, and there are many opportunities that provides. One of them is through the Alumni Association, which Zachary is a lifetime member. The United States Alumni Association boasts 165,000 members. Worldwide, there are more than 3,000 members, and only. So, Zachary, you have a lot of connections out there that can help you in your future. And I expect you to help them as well. I think the strong alumni association is important, and I think that by supporting each other and helping each other to grow, we can make Pennsylvania better, our country better, and our world better. So, Zachary and all other graduates, congratulations on your achievements.
Thank you for that. Can I please welcome Pat to the stage for the closing remarks?
I'm not going to say I'm not used to public speaking, but I'd like to thank everybody for coming. Oh, wait a minute. Well, congratulations, Zachary. It's hard for an old guy like me to think of my little Zachary as a college grad. Heading out into the world, and while thinking back over the years from grade school in Hershey to Waynesville, Missouri, Fairfax Station, back to Hershey, high school graduation, you were always one of the smartest kids and interested in all sorts of things. I especially remember the Cat in the Hat. What a great time that was being there. So, speaking from a guy that barely got through high school, which reminds me, my high school was so tough that when the teacher asked one of my buddies to explain gravity to her, he threw her out the window. Oh, but I digress.
That's Joe.
Your college years are part of the experiences that will make up who you are, and I hope that you will look back on them with fondness and learn and grow from all the experiences that you've had. The wonderful actor, singer, Lin-Manuel Miranda said at a commencement last year, "My dear terrified graduates, you're about to enter uncertain and thrilling periods of your lives." Zach, this is so true. We live in a very difficult time right now, and it will take patience and prayers to get through them. One more quote before I finish. This is from Nelson Mandela. "May your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears." Zach, we all love you, and your aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends would love to be here with you to celebrate on this wonderful day. Well, I lied. There's one more quote. "This is a new day and a new beginning," and that is from Ahsoka Tano in Star Wars, not Ahsoka, Kristen's daughter. Thank you.
Thank you for those wonderful quotes, Pat. Last but not least, we have Graham here for the closing prayer. All stand.
This is a very momentous occasion, and I'd like to offer two prayers. The first is for the reason we are having this commencement ceremony for one special person. I would like to ask God for these intercessions because of the virus that we are currently experiencing in our world. We pray that we are protected from its spread, that those who are ill may heal, and those who have died will be welcomed into God's
God's embrace. We pray that God will guide our leaders and medical professionals, and may God comfort all of us whose lives have been disrupted. And now, Heavenly Father, please surround our graduate Zachary with your grace and courage. Bless him with hope so that he moves into the future with an eager and open heart. Help him to put the knowledge, skills, and insights gained through his education to use for the good of all mankind. Inspire him to believe in the goodness of life, even when faced with challenges and difficulties. As Zachary commences with his life, may he grow ever more grateful and wise with a continued passion for learning. And it would be appropriate now to offer an Irish blessing. May the Lord keep Zachary in his hand, but never close his fist too tight. All of this we ask in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
That was a good quote. Thank you everybody for coming. Please stay for lunch and have a great day.